Good morning, children. So, in our last video or in our last class, we had talked or we had started the second chapter of our English main book, that is the starting point. We had discussed till the seventh paragraph, and during our explanation, we have also gone through many of the topics and many of the incidents. Actually, not many of the incidents, but many such incidents which happened with Milkha Singh, and one major incident which started in his life and which became the starting point of his career as an athlete. So, and yes, the questions that we had discussed in our previous class, I'm very happy by your response that all of you have written so well. Most of you have attempted the questions and also written it very nicely. The way you constructed your answer, that was really well. I really appreciate your capacity. It's very good. Keep it up, all of you. Keep it up, and I hope you will be doing the same thing. You will be keeping up your best till the next time also. So let us get a quick revision of what we had discussed so far till now. So we have seen that we have got some introduction about Milkha Singh, and also we have got to know that he got admitted in the army, and then he one morning he had to run a 6-mile race, and the efforts that he put, and he came 6th in that race, and the rewards which was going to be given to the first 10 members of the winners, or the first 10 members who would be winning the race, what the facilities will be given to them. So they would be allowed to be kept free from some fatigue duties, and also they will be given a glass of milk every day during the end of their training sessions. And this glass of milk was the only thing for Milkha Singh that determined him, or that motivated him to work extra, or to run the race and come within the 10 members. That motivated him hard. Now, after the results were announced, he was the 6th person. He came 6th in the race, and then he was given appreciation in front of around 300 army members, and that night was one of the best night for him. He was quite overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means so many emotions were capturing him. He was happy. He used to think about his past. Okay, from his past, now I remember why he was very drawn towards the glass of milk during the end of the training session, because in his childhood he had rather he had actually not got that efficient amount of, or that enough amount of food, the amount of food which should be given to a child, that was not given to him. He was deprived from that. Deprived means, I hope you understand what is deprived. That means he was kept away from that, or he didn't get the proper amount of things which should have been given in his childhood. Okay, so after he got the applause and the appreciation, that night went quite well for him. And now, while his training started, the most important character in his life now came. The most important character now came into his life, and that was who? Gurudev Singh. Gurudev Singh was the instructor of Milkha Singh and also other army members. He played a huge role in Milkha Singh's life, and he respected Milkha Singh a lot. Sorry, Milkha Singh respected Gurudev Singh a lot. Every word of Gurudev Singh, and even one more thing, we had discussed that his danda, that means whenever he used to train the army members, or actually we should call them recruits, while he trained the recruits, while he was training the recruit, during the training session, he used to prod them, he used to encourage them, or make their move faster. Okay, so he used to make the speed of the boys faster, so that they could run more faster than their usual speed. So he used to prod them with the stick, and whenever, it is said that whenever Milkha Singh used to think about that particular danda of Gurudev Singh, he always used to bow his head. He used to show respect. His bowing his head shows the image of giving respect to Gurudev Singh, even after he became an athlete also. Okay, so up to this much we had discussed, and we were going, we had also discussed about this 400-meter event, that while the training was going on, the training period was going on, he had become the cynosure. One more thing, what happened is that Gurudev Singh and Milkha Singh, they had run a race, and in that race Gurudev Singh came first and Milkha Singh came second. So again, as usual, Milkha Singh became the focus, attention, he got the attention in front of everyone. So now the next event was to go to Hyderabad in brigade meet, and there Milkha Singh was asked to run 400 meter. Now this 400 meter, this thing of 400 meter running, 400 meter, this was something not understandable for Milkha Singh, because he was a bit confused about what is 400 meter, or how much is the distance about 400 meter, because he used to run always 6 mile. So the only thing he knew was that how much distance is needed, or how much time is needed to run 6 mile race. He didn't know now what was 400 meter. But it was during the brigade meet that the second incident occurred. We had stopped here because we had not talked about the second incident. Now we will start talking about the second incident, which motivated Milkha Singh to become a world-class athlete, or which took his determination harder, or more away, or he became more stronger in his mind to become a world-class athlete. It was during the brigade meet that the second incident occurred, which made me even more determined to become a good athlete. So here we get a question that what was the incident? Now we are going to talk about it. So let's see. We are starting now from 8th paragraph. Paragraph number 8. In the first practice run in Hyderabad, I took off my canvas shoes and ran barefoot. Barefoot means without any shoes. He was not wearing any shoes. So while the practice session was going on, he was about to run in brigade meet, but in Hyderabad. But before that, he had to practice. Okay, because he had never run 400 meter. He had always run only 6 mile. Now, while he was practicing, the first day when he went for the practice, what he did, because he was used to it, he ran. What do you say this? Barefoot. He didn't wear shoes, and he ran. I took off my canvas shoes and ran barefoot. Gurudev clapped his hands for me to start. I did. He started and clocked 63 seconds. So this when he started for the first time the practice, he completed this 400 meter running within 63 seconds. Okay, I was eager to run 4 more rounds. The other rounds, the other practice sessions, he was eager to do it more faster. After all, that was what I was used to. Actually, what is meant by here this 4 more rounds, actually 6 mile, okay, and 400 meter. These things, in these two things, 6 mile is containing the longest distance. That means while he used to run 6 mile race, that was there he used to run more. Okay, but in 400 meter, the amount of running or the quantity of how much distance he will cover, that is very less as compared to 6 mile race. Okay, so according to him, according to Milkha Singh, this thing was not this thing was not enough for him. He had only run 400 meter event. He had only run 400 meter, but actually he was habituated with running more and more, because he used to run 6 mile, and 6 mile is more than 400 meter. So this is the thing, that is what he says here. I was eager to run 4 more rounds. If he run 4 more rounds, then it makes complete that 6 mile. Okay, after all, that was what I was used to, running 6 miles every day. He used to run 6 miles every day, but here for the practice he had only to run 400 meter. So running a quarter mile seemed far too easy. 400 meter was just a quarter mile of 6 mile. Okay, it was just a quarter. I continued to practice for many days to improve my time, and soon I was running 400 meters in less than a minute. In the first time also he had run and he had made it within 63 seconds. But he was starting. He wanted to improve it more and more, and he could finish it within a minute. Now the day comes, on the day when he has to participate in the race, in the 400 meter race. The day of the meet dawned bright and clear. When the day started, the day was quite bright and it was clear. Okay, the sun was shining very brightly. As I made my way, okay, did I tell you to mark in my last video to this particular line from paragraph 7, but it was during the brigade meet that the second incident occurred, which made me even more determined to become a good athlete. If I had not said, I am saying it now. You will mark this line. Okay, mark this sentence. 7th paragraph number 7, last sentence, but it was during the brigade meet up to good athlete. Okay, from the 7th paragraph. Sorry. Now you will mark from the 9th paragraph number 9. As I made my way to the stadium, this entire paragraph you will mark. Okay. The day of the meet dawned bright and clear. The day had arrived and the day was shining very bright, and it was a clear day. So as I made my way to the stadium, as we just entered the stadium, I noticed some men who were surrounded by senior officers and their families. Now, as he just made his entry to the stadium, he saw that there were some men. They were surrounded by some other senior officers. That means by seeing the uniforms or the attire, the dresses, he could understand that there were some officers. So those men who were surrounded by the other men, they had wore the men wore vests. You know what is vests? That white color. It is worn, I think, inside the shirts. So the men had worn vests with India written on them in bold letters, and on the vests the the word India was written in bold letters. Okay. They seemed to have an air of power and prestige about them. And while Milkha Singh looked at those men, okay, who were wearing those vests with the particular word India written in them, he could feel that there was some kind of, some power was within them. They had some importance. They had a level. Okay, they were given so much respect. They had some power. It could be seen. It could be understood. Milkha Singh could understand that. So they seemed to have an air of power and prestige about them. I was very curious to know who they were. And by seeing them, Milkha Singh wanted to know, he was very curious to know that who these people are. Why does it seem that they appeared so important? Why they appeared so very powerful? What is within them? I was told later that they were athletes who had represented India in international sporting events. Later Milkha Singh got to know that those men who were wearing those vests with India written on their vest, they were some athletes. They were already those athletes who Milkha Singh wanted to become in his future. Okay. Then he understood that, this is the reason that why they appear so powerful, why they seem to have a prestige, some importance within them. And they were not just normal athletes, but they were those athletes who had gone to abroad, who had played in international level and playing there, okay, in some other country, in foreign countries, when they had gone and they had played international level and they had represented India. It means, let me give an example. Some of you play cricket. Okay, let's take the example of cricket. Now you play cricket. You are the students of LFS. Yes. Now one such competition has come where all the students from every school, they come for this cricket competition. Okay. And you are also participating in this event or in this competition, and you are representing your school. So what happens? You have a pride within yourself, you have a power, you have a responsibility on yourself because you are representing your school. In the particular way, in this same way, they were playing somewhere outside the country. They were Indians. These men, they were Indians. Okay. But they were playing internationally. They were not playing within India. They were playing somewhere outside India. They were playing somewhere outside India in some other countries. And there, in that country, they were representing India. They were playing from the side of India. So obviously they will have a pride also within themselves, and most importantly they will also have a responsibility within themselves because they are representing their country in some other country, and the responsibility of winning comes over them so that they don't lose. Okay, the responsibility of winning in the game becomes the main part here, because if you lose, you are not only the one to lose, rather you are taking the name of India also within yourself. These men were taking the name of India also within them, so they had a power within themselves. I hope you have understood this. This thing was something not away, that it was something outside from the book, there is some other kind of there's some actually it is a thing which is a very mature thing. Okay, you will not understand that much now, but it is the thing that you are going outside somewhere and you are representing this men. Just understand this thing, that this men had gone to some other country, but they were representing in that country their country. They were playing from the side of their country. Okay. Later, I was told later that they were athletes who had represented India in international sporting events. That was my eureka moment. I had told you to mark this paragraph. You will mark this paragraph. Paragraph number 9 it is. And this part is very important. That was my eureka moment. Now, what do you mean by eureka moment? First of all, now what is eureka moment? If you can see in your word meaning, then it is written the time when he realized, he means Milkha Singh, realized what he wanted to become in his life. The time when he realized what he wanted to become in life. That was the moment when he got to know about those men. He realized, he understood, he made a mind, he made a picture in his mind that this is the thing which I want to become in my life. That was the eureka moment. That was the realization, and this realization that he want to become someday something in his life, just like this men. That was the eureka moment of his life. When you realize about yourself that you admire someone and you decide for yourself that one day in my future I want to be like this person, I want to become as successful as this person, that becomes the eureka moment of your life. Okay. And then what happened? I made a solemn promise to myself that I would not rest until I earned in that special world too, the world of Indian athletes who had the privilege of representing their country. I wanted to wear blazers and vests with my country's name written on them. I resolved that I would make my country proud of me. Once in his life, in his future, if he is successful enough in his life, if he becomes successful enough in his future that he becomes an athlete, then someday he will be able to play somewhere abroad, or he will be able to play somewhere representing India. He will be able to play from the side of India, his country, our country. So this thing was very important for him. It had a power in him. And that day he promised himself that I would not rest. He is not going to rest until I earned a place in that special world too, in the special world of athletes. He also now wanted to become one such successful athlete. I was very nervous when we reported at the starting line before the race. Now the competition is going to start. This was the first time that I was competing in such an event, and that too before thousands of spectators. Before, it was very normal. The army members, they were friends. That was very normal for him. But the first time he was going to compete in such type of race in a stadium, and also where many spectators, the audience were there. So in such an event, and that too before thousands of spectators, I had little idea about the procedures and the technicalities for such events. He knew very little about those rules of those competitions which was going to be run in that stadium. I came fourth in the race. I was disappointed but not disheartened. I had raced with star athletes, the national champion Sohan Singh of the Sikh regiment and Pritam Singh, who had represented India in events abroad. These are the names of the participants who had participated in that brigade meet. When I returned, he came fourth in the race. So obviously he didn't win, because either the first, second, third are counted. The fourth one is not. So he was disappointed, but he didn't lose his mind. He didn't he felt upset. He was upset, but still he didn't give up. When I returned from Hyderabad, it was back to work as usual. Parades, other military duties and examinations consumed my time. But my desire to succeed as an athlete was as strong as ever. Now, when he had returned from Hyderabad, he was running his routine as usual. But the thing which had changed now was that his determination to become a world class athlete, he was more determined than before now. After a day's hard work, I would carry my dinner back to the barracks. Barracks means buildings where the army members are staying, and hide the plate of food under my bed. While my colleagues relaxed in the evenings, I would be at the ground practicing. I still did not know the techniques needed to run a 400-meter race, but I followed a rule of thumb. So what he did, after the day's hard work, everything he used to do at the daytime, after that also, while others would be resting, what he did, I would carry my dinner back to the barrack. He would take his plate of dinner and he would take it to his room, and he would hide the plate of food under his bed. Why? Let's see. While my colleagues relaxed in the evenings after the day's work, the other mates, the other friends, they used to relax in the evening, but not Milkha Singh. Now what he did? What did Milkha Singh do if he was not relaxing? I still didn't. He would be at the ground practicing. Okay. I still did not know the techniques needed to run a 400-meter race, but I followed a rule of thumb. I would run. He made a rule for himself. He made a strategy by himself. What he did, I would run one round at the highest speed possible, rest for a while. While he took one round, he gave up his full speed. When he became tired, he rested for a while and then run another one. In this way, he continued. I would complete 5 or 6 rounds and then return to my room to take a bath and have dinner. And after his practice was over, he went to his room, he took a bath, and then he would have his dinner. This was my routine for many months, a secret activity that no one was aware of. This was the thing which he was continuing secretly. Okay. One night, I was doing my regular practice rounds when Brigadier S.P. Vohra spotted me. Okay, I forgot to tell you. From this, in paragraph 12, after a day's hard work, up to the last line, no one was aware of, you will mark this. These paragraphs are very important. From here only, you will be getting those answers which we will be questioning at the end of our video. Okay, this is done. One night I was doing my regular practice, so he was doing his practice in the evening when Brigadier S.P. Vohra spotted him. He met S.P. Vohra, okay, Brigadier S.P. Vohra. He was on his after dinner walk. While Milkha Singh was doing his practice in the evening, that time already Brigadier S.P. Vohra had his dinner and he had gone out for after dinner work. Until that time, Milkha Singh did not have his dinner yet. So you can imagine how much extra efforts he was putting. Why are you on the grounds at this hour? He asked sharply. S.P. Vohra was a bit confused. Why are you present in the ground at the ground at this point of time? Sir, I said, clicking my heels and snapping to attention. Because what happened now? Milkha Singh was running the race. Not running the race actually. Milkha Singh was continuing his practice at the time of evening, and because he was running, you can imagine he was running at that time, and suddenly when a person is running and suddenly another person comes and says, "What are you doing here?" So what will be Milkha Singh's reaction at the time? He was not stable in his movement. Okay, that means he was not stable physically. He was running. He was making movement, and that was very fast. So what happened? He said, clicking his heels. He was running he took some time to come into position and snapping to attention, because suddenly, all of a sudden, Milkha Singh was focused in his training period. He was focused. He was more concentrated in his period while he was running. He was more concentrated in his running time. Okay, and suddenly Brigadier SP Vora came. So he was trying to focus in, that means coming out of his running part and focusing in Brigadier SP Vora. I tried to do a smart salute, though I was breathing hard. Why breathing hard? Because he was running. The movement was not stable for him, and dripping sweat from every pore. You can understand. Sir, I panted. That means he couldn't speak properly. He was like that. That situation was such that he was panting. That means he was breathing hardly. I am practicing for the 400-meter race, and in that way only he replied that I am practicing for the 400-meter race. Practicing? Why are you practicing at this hour? He was confused and he asked that why are you practicing at this point of time in the evening? Why? He asked, sounding a little astonished. He was surprised that why now? Because I don't have time to practice during the day, sir. And he replied very honestly that because sir, in the morning or at the daytime, I don't get time to practice for myself. I replied quietly. He stared at me, then nodded. Okay. And walked away briskly, and he walked away. I felt quite relieved that I had been let off easily, and he was not asked too many questions. He was just asked that why are you running at this time, and he left. This meeting led to a series of actions that I had never anticipated. Anticipated means expected. Meeting with SP Vora. After meeting with SP Vora, that means after meeting with him, the result was that many things happened for him, and which was favorable for him, which was lucky for him. What was that? The next day, the commander of my company told me that I did not have to do fatigue duty anymore. He will not have to do any extra duties. This gave me more time to practice. Now he will not have to practice in the evening time. Rather, he can focus during the daytime. Whatever he have to do, he can do in the at the daytime. I was given better facilities, a nutritious diet, and special attention was paid to my grooming. And up to this much time, he was continuing himself. He was training himself. Milkha Singh was training himself. No one was there to train him. But now, he had got a person to train him. This incident opened up a whole new world for me, one that offered innumerable opportunities. And after this, he started getting many and many opportunities. This paragraph also you will mark. So total I am giving you how many paragraphs to mark? 7th already, that last sentence, but it was during the brigade meet, up to determined to become a good athlete. Then paragraph number 9, as I made my way to the stadium, full paragraph. I resolved that I would make my country proud of me. Then paragraph 11, I had raced with star athletes up to India in events abroad. Paragraph 11 that is. And from paragraph 12, after a day's hard work, I would carry my dinner back to the barracks up to the last line. This was my routine for many months, a secret activity that no one was aware of. And this last 19th number paragraph. Let us discuss some of the questions that we have got from here. First of all, what was the incident? What was the incident that turned Milkha Singh more determined to become a world-class athlete? The second incident you have to describe. Okay. Then, next thing, that was my eureka moment. What does the term mean by? What the term means? This eureka moment. What does the term eureka moment mean by? You will get it from the word meaning. Okay. Then second thing, who is my referred to here? Who is mine? Milkha Singh's. Okay. What was the eureka moment in the speaker's life? When he realized that he also want to become one such successful athlete so that he can represent India. He can and he can make his country proud of him. He can make his country proud. Then next is, I'll be listing down the questions to you. This I'm just summing up, okay? I'm just making it short. According to marks wise, you will write. Then name the competitors with whom Milkha Singh participated in Hyderabad. Who were they? Sohan Singh of the Sikh regiment and Pritam Singh. Okay. Then what extra efforts did Milkha Singh put into his routine? That secret activity. That part you will discuss. You will describe here. And then, how did meeting with Brigadier S.P. Vora favor Milkha Singh? How it turned out lucky for him? That will be your last paragraph, paragraph 19. Any query or any doubt regarding any of the part, you can ask me. And yeah, any more thing? Okay, I don't think any more thing, anything else is left. Yeah, one more thing. You will after reading this chapter, no, you will solve question number B. Then you will go for this inside questions which I will be giving you. Okay, and yeah, I hope this time also you will be able to write it well. Watch this video properly, and any query anywhere, you can go through this video once again, or you can also contact me whenever it is required for you. Till then, next time, thank you.